Alright guys, we're starting our next challenge run here in Dragon Quest IV. And, well, I'm sure you already know because it's in the title, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is mages only, so Borya and Maya, they're the only ones that get to be played as. I'm going to do something similar with how I've done Solo, Alina, and Mina, where if I need to, I will use Tornico to get their stats up higher than they usually are, if it seems necessary. But at the moment, we don't need to worry about that. We are just in Chapter 2 here, and this is the part where we try to defend Tabarov. Excuse me. Since I can't use either of the other two, I had to level Borya up to level... well, you'll see. I had to get him to level 11 to make this fight possible, and now that he's at level 11, this should be actually decently easy. My test run made things go by really fast. However, if I didn't have, well, I'll show you. If I didn't do this, it would have been a lot harder, because then you'd be very luck-based using snooze. But anyway, here's Borya's stats. He doesn't have any strength, his resilience is crap, wisdom is high, which matters very little other than learning spells a little bit faster, and agility is okay. I mean, even at level 9, which is what I got Alina up to before I killed her since we need to use her at the end, she's already faster than him and got better resilience. I'm sure by the end of this, well, Borya's going to be pretty miserable. But in any case, this is what we're working with, but we had to get him up to level 11 because that's when he learned Crackle. Now, depending your luck, he might learn it slightly earlier or slightly later, because unfortunately in Dragon Quest IV, I didn't realize this until several challenge runs, you don't always learn spells directly at certain levels. It's just generally when they learn it. If you had bad luck in your wisdom level ups, sometimes you'll learn things later, or if you had really good luck, you'll learn them slightly earlier. In any case, the Crackle is going to be extremely useful because it does very good damage and can one-shot everybody in this fight. However, the big boss, Master Kung, is, well, he's resistant to ice a little bit. Not very much. Oops. No. I meant to say yes. I forgot they default to no here. You know, it's funny. I've done this fight in several different ways so far. I've done one with just Kiro alone, with Alina and Borya alone. Now it's time for oh yeah, and Alina alone as well. So now it's Borya's turn alone, which means this is probably the last time I'll be filming something with this, unless there's some other what do you call it, challenge I'm not thinking of. I don't know. In any case, Borya has also got the best gear he can get, which is the Cypress Stick and all the leather gear. Leather helmet, shield, and armor. He's one of the few mages... Excuse me for clearing my throat. But, yeah, those are the best. That's the best gear he can equip, and it's going to be the best gear for a little bit, unfortunately. I mean, he's going to get a weapon upgrade right after this. As for his items, he's got a bunch of medicinal herbs, just in case. Anyway... this explanation probably took longer than how this fight's gonna go. For boss time! Alright, first things first, let's snooze Master Kung. Because he's the most dangerous, because he can put you to sleep with his attacks. See, that weird wavy animation that he does, I used to think there was just no reason for it at all. But no, it could actually put you to sleep, and if it does that, Borya's basically screwed. Like that. Okay, we're okay. But yeah, luckily just one Crackle will do it, but the reason I didn't target him with it first is because he could resist it, put you to sleep, and then tear you down, and you just don't want that. So that's it for that. I told you it's going to be quick only because we had Crackle. If I had to rely on Crack, I would have had a minimum of 4 rounds to, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it would have been a minimum of 8 rounds, assuming each Crack actually hit. So... yeah, leveling him up to level 11 is also very painful too, because the creatures around here don't give very good experience. Just giving you guys a heads up. Anyway, all that build up for this, and I know. But next I'll be meeting you in Chapter 4, where I'm sure it's also going to get pretty painful, though at least Maya has very good attacks, so I guess I'll be seeing you there. Alright guys, we're here in Chapter 4. And with Maya. So this fight is not bad, but you have to get a little lucky. There is definitely a luck factor, unfortunately, because Maya's best attacks can be sometimes resisted by Baalzack, so you kind of gotta hope that, you know, things work out. In any case, though, well, I got her to level 19 just so she can learn Frizzle. Sorry, I was looking for the button to work and it wasn't working for a second there. But yeah, in any case, yeah. So these are her stats. This is the best equipment she can get, and as you could see, terrible strength, terrible resilience, fair agility, but her stats rely more in wisdom and luck. Her HP is actually, well, better than Ujum's, who I lowered down to 1. And her MP is, of course, amazing because she's a mage. Here are her spells, and we'll be using Frizzle because Frizzle has the best damage range, and with the fact that Balzack does have a heal over time, passive heal, you want to have more power. Sizzle does not break that threshold, and she does not have the strength, so you need to have Frizzle for this fight. And that can make this fight super easy at times. But it also can go backfire on you pretty fast too. So, you know, it's pretty up in the air. So, but anyway, that's it for her. Ujum might get an attack or two in, but as we all know, that doesn't really matter because the damage he does is basically going to get healed by the end of the round anyway. For the most part, anyway. So, with that said, let's get started, and hopefully we'll be able to do this on try 1. My test runs have been proved to be mostly okay, but I didn't try with a different RNG manipulations to see if what happens on bad luck times. But I didn't show the item setup, but you saw it in the attributes. All she has is a bunch of medical herbs and the Sphere of Silence. But anyway, enough of me talking. It's boss time against Balzack. Alright, so first things first that you should always do is use the Sphere of Silence. And he often will do that. Alright, that damage that Ujum just did probably just got fully healed up, or if not, it's a 4 damage at most that got left on him. Because Balzack heals about 20-ish. I didn't do all the math. I know someone did for me, though, before. Quasar on YouTube. But anyway, nice. Alright, didn't get resisted. Ow, quit it. But yeah, just go all out on Frizzle. And damn it! Alright, that's not good. That is good. You gotta imagine he's healing about 20. I'm gonna probably say 25 is probably the number. So that effectively did 60. That did a little less. That did a 47, I think. But keep going. Oh boy. I'm gonna risk it one more because we're faster. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. See, that can go bad if he decides to resist more often than not. So you gotta be... You definitely have to save scum, probably, if you want to go at this low level. You could try leveling up more, but honestly, I hated leveling in this, because it got really boring. You can't grind rat attacks as simple like Mina, because you don't have the defense for that. You basically have to just keep going in and out of Mammon, and basically finding long rounds of enemies to kill fast with Sizzle. And Ujum, I allow Ujum to help, but yeah, it is difficult. But anyway, we're through it. That's all that matters. Next up, we get to see Maya's doing one more solo against the Lighthouse boss. So that will be interesting, because we already had one with her and Hoffman do it once. Let's see if she could do it by herself. I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're here at the Lighthouse, and this one can be tricky. It's a little bit... You may have to get a little lucky, but overall it should be doable. So, anyway, we're at level 20. We only gained 1 level since last time, and well, like I said, this is doable, but you're gonna be running things a little risky. Here's our item setup. The best thing that we can get at the best things we could do at the moment is get the golden tiara and the spangled dress. Those are the best pieces of equipment you can get. Spangled dress you get at the casino. Best defense that she can get until a little after this, I think. I think the Robe of Serenity is less than the Spangled dress. I can't remember. But that, again, that's not important right now. I got the Meteorite Bracer at the casino as well because speed is pretty key. And Golden Tiara, you can buy one at the town prior to this, but you could also find one in here, so you could save a little bit of money and just pick one up here. And of course, our best weapon is the Poison Moth Knife right now, at least in terms of actual damage. We won't need to do actual damage this time, though. We're going to be just using spells, but it's good to keep your options open. I did try to see if maybe the Poison Moth Knife would paralyze people, but it doesn't. The rest of our gear, the rest of our items is the medicinal herbs, because you're going to need to heal some. As for what we're doing, well, skills and whatnot, well, skills are about the same, and here's our stats because it's just one level difference, but just so you can see them. So, time to get started, and hopefully this is going to be the run that works. My 2 test runs worked out okay, but it really depends whether or not the Tigergram ends up war crying us, because if he war cries us, we're almost definitely screwed. Alright, for boss time against Tigergram and a couple of flamethrowers. What we need to do to start, go all out on Tigergram. He is the most dangerous person here. You would think you want to go for the flamethrowers, but you just can't attack them fast enough because only bang works on them. Okay, that worked. That failed to work. Good. Just like my test runs. Good. 3 frizzles will take him out. We just gotta last that long. Oop, almost made a mistake. Okay, we're good. Now, the semi-tricky part. If you fall below 32 health, you need to heal. That's about the maximum amount of damage that I've noticed that they could do. Alright, we're okay here. Let's use Bang. Luckily, they don't have any status effects. Alright, we're below 32. Let's heal. Gotta use those medicinal herbs very much so. I could probably get away with doing this one, but I'd rather heal up a little more. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Now we're slightly safer. But yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a healing loop, because you're not going to win. Right, heal. Below 32, keep healing. Maybe I should have gotten rid of my weapon for this. Alright, we can barely survive a high-end attack from them. Yep. There it is! Okay. We're okay. Ooh. Okay, good. It healed a little bit more than I thought it would. Okay, good. Yeah, you keep doing the fireballs. We're okay with that. But I am running low on my medicinal herbs. How many? I have 1 left. Bang. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very dicey, but she can make it. And now she can finally have some help, and Borya's going to help her out. Now, how helpful he is another thing, because he has some offense, but he's more about support, and supporting her, he can't support her that much, because he's more about supporting offense, but we're going to see about that. The next fight's going to be Keeleon. Oh god, Keeleon, with just Borya and Maya. Well, that'll be interesting. I'll see you there. Okay, guys. We're here at the Marquis de Leon fight, or Marquis. I heard that it actually might be pronounced Marquis. I might have been saying it wrong this whole time, but oh well. Main point is, we're here, and I'm at a point where we can finally beat him. Here's the levels I'm at the moment. I do think that I had to overlevel a little bit, but for good reason. Now, at level 33 and 32, they have some decent stats here. Natural agility is up there pretty well, but the thing is, like, they don't have very good resilience, so their defense is kind of shitty, and they don't have many other options for helping with that. So yeah, this is where I am at. But the other thing is, while I could beat them at earlier levels with lesser spells, the only way I could win is by basically sacrificing someone. So someone always ended up dead. That was the main issue. But I basically leveled up her. I tried leveling her up until she had Puff or Sizzle, which worked, again. And with Borya, I had originally done it up to Kakrak. And Kakrak is decent amount of damage, and so is Kasizzle. The thing is, again, they just can't endure it long enough because of their HP was pretty poor. And again, no better defenses and whatnot. So what ended up happening is someone always ended up dying, and that's why I leveled them up to basically safer rounds. And now I basically get through this fight pretty easy with just Kafrizzle and Kakrackle. Borya's basically got his best spells all set up, and Maya's got one more coming to her. So, but yeah, this fight's gonna end up being pretty easy. The item setup, it doesn't matter much. This is the best gear that they have. I do have a meteorite arm bracer, but it's unnecessary because we're fast enough already. But that's why I went with the fishnet stocking instead on her to give her a little boost in defense. But otherwise, some medicinal herbs. And for Borya, this is the best gear he can get at the moment. The Scale Shield, which is the best shield besides the Liquid Metal Shield. And Leather Hat until we find a Happy Hat. And Robo Serenity, arguably you can probably use Cloak of Evasion instead, but eh. And I switched out his Meteorite Bracer with the Gold Bracer just to give him a little bit, again, a little more defense. Just going for the defense. I wasn't sure if I needed the Cautery Sword, but he's susceptible to the ice, so I didn't need it. But I used it for random encounters whenever someone's, resistant to or immune to ice. And it's a medicinal herb, but we won't be needing it for this fight. Anyway, as mentioned, this is going to be easy, so why don't we go ahead and get started. And of course, the heroine's alive because, well, I need her alive in order to get through. Ragnar won't let us through otherwise. But anyway, let's feel the anger and hatred for Goddess. The Goddess or something. Whatever. For boss time against Marquis de Leon? However you want to say it. By all means, correct me, guys. Anyway, you're just going to die, mages, so go ahead and just defend. And we're just going to Kafrizzle and Kakrackle. We'll get through this pretty easy. He doesn't have enough HP. Like we didn't have enough HP in the beginning either. Anyway, Kafrizzle, Kakrackle. You just gotta rush him down because we don't have the defenses to do anything long term. There's a small chance that we might have been able to beat him earlier with, say, a Staff of Salvation, which you can get at this point because you could sneak into the Endor's Royal Crypt and all that. But honestly, no. It would have been still a bit of a tough, and you would need Tornico to help you out with that, or fight constantly. But that's where I trained up anyway, and that's where I usually train up around this time if I need levels. Anyway, that's it for Marquis de Leon. Oh, and Borya leveled up. Good for him. But alright. Next up is Baalzack. We might be able to beat him at this level. Maybe. I'll find out. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at Baalzack, and as suspected, we can beat him at these levels. It is still a little tricky, but as long as you don't get too unlucky with how he attacks you, you're okay. So, nothing new on the item in terms of, the level front. But Maya's definitely going to be carrying this fight, that's for sure. So, same gear, and I basically gave her some medicinal herbs, both medicinal herbs, which are going to be needed, by the way. But we only needed to give it really to Borya, because Borya, he can't do any damage here. If anyone remembers if you remember the Borya and Kirill run, Borya only could just support as Kirill tried to attack, which was very painful. Luckily, we have Maya here, who can do really good damage. She just can't really survive very well. Well, neither of them can survive that much better. But they can still do something. And so, I don't really need to do too much prep work. We could just jump on in. Because we are imbeciles. But I'm going to fast forward to this part. But yeah, for the most part, Borya's just going to play support. Anyway, Balzack draws near. So, we're just going to Kafrizzle it. And Borya is going to use Bounce, because his crack spells don't work, Snooze will not work, Sap does work, but we ain't attacking. And Accelerate is unnecessary, so just Bounce, so that Crackle doesn't affect you. Yeah, you still can get unlucky. If he if Baalzack really decides to go really well on Maya, there's really nothing you can do. So there's still an element of luck in this. But Borya's just going to focus on healing her. Now, there's a possibility that you probably should just keep Borya in the front instead, too. But, she does have better defense than he does, so he'd probably just end up healing himself anyway. Yeah, the cool breath is not as bad. But anyway, she's just going to keep frizzling, and Borya's going to heal. She's beating his self-healing. And there you go. Because she's beating his self-healing, the fight doesn't drag out as much. But if you didn't have that burst of attack or damage, this would be a struggle. But luckily, it's not. Oh, and we get a level apparently. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. But yeah, that's it for Mr. Baalzack. Now we can open up to this, well, one easy fight against Kirk Buzzer. And then, I'm not sure how Roseguardin's going to be. Oof. That's where things are probably going to get really tricky thanks to the Sphere of Silence. We'll have to see how that goes, but for now, I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, we're here at Kirk Buzzer, and, well, he actually is slightly tough here, because our buddies here really can't take hits very well. So, why don't we go over what we have here. We didn't really level up much since last time, maybe like one if any. I don't think any. Let's see. Here's our stats anyway. I have Maya on the somatic staff, by the way, just to give her some attack, but generally you're not going to need it for this fight. It's mostly for some of the random encounters that resist a lot of magic. That's why I have Borya on the magma staff and her on the somatic. That'll eventually change too, though, but for now that's what we have. In any case, item-wise, you don't really have to worry too much. For random encounters, I use the Estrella's Abacus as well against the enemies that are highly resistant to magic. That way you can just kind of, fuck off. But otherwise, yeah, she doesn't really have much other than just the staff. The only thing that we might use is the Sands of Time if things get really unlucky, but that's about it. She's going to be going all out. As for Borya, well, I already mentioned his gear changes and all that, but he's got a few medical herbs just in case of needing it, because the medical herbs are still useful in this fight. So, but yeah, he's going to be helping with the attack, but may have to heal too. Anyway, that's all for setup. There's not a lot, but this is actually still somewhat luck-based. Since he can resist both magic spells that they have, both fire and ice. Anyway, it's boss time against Kirk Buzzer. Let's go ahead and do this with, start with Kafrizzle, and I'm actually going to start with Bounce on Borya, because Kirk does have the Crackle. Alright, we're going to now Kafrizzle and Crackle. Damn it. Yeah, he resists ice slightly more than he resists fire. You can go ahead and Kabuff, that doesn't really bother us. And, yeah, unfortunately Borya's stuff is highly resisted. Alright, he just muster strength, and this is where things can get a little difficult for us, because he's probably going to hurt us pretty badly. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, we're not getting much done. Go ahead and heal yourself, Borya. You want to have a decent amount of health. Right now, it seems like he's playing tank, though. Of course, Bounce wears off. Luckily, Maya took care of it. But yeah, if you get really unlucky, he could just keep attacking the same person over and over, and then they just die. So, especially if he gets Maya, because Maya's spells are less resisted than Borya's, though they still get resisted every now and then. But anyway, that's it for Kirk Buzzer. He wasn't the biggest challenge, but he's still tricky, thanks to this party setup. I think next I'll see you at Sir Roseguardin, but there's a small chance I may have to skip him, depending how I feel. So, we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you in the next fight. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the Seat of Agility. Okay, we're here at Sir Roseguardin, and while this is possible, this may take a few tries, unfortunately. If you get really unlucky and you get Sphere Silenced, you're basically screwed. However, I did do some leveling up because I had to go through the Endor Crypt to get the Mod Rod, and I figured, you know, I may as well do this ahead of time, and, well, I ran into plenty of medals. Excuse me, jeez. I don't know why. It seems like anytime I try to record, that's when my throat goes like, hey, you know what? This is the best time to make you have to clear your throat a bunch, so whatever. In any case, that's not important. We are at level 39. As you can see, we got some pretty good stats going on here. 235 and 225 HP. Agility is maxed out on Borya. Borya is slightly faster naturally, and actually has slightly better resilience than Maya. But she's definitely got the HP and the MP that's better, and also has better gear that she can equip at this time. We're not going to be able to get better gear for Borya, I think, until after Estark, which really sucks because I have a feeling that he's going to probably be our biggest sticking point. In any case, though, yeah, they have very similar. They have the same strength, which kind of sucks because that means I have to choose one for the attacking and one for the magic attacking. So you would think Borya would be the one to go with more attack, but Maya eventually will get a lot more attack in her later levels. But in any case, I'm digressing here. So Maya's now got Kaboom. It'll be somewhat handy here, but she's mostly going to be using Kafrizzle. If you really want to, and if you're getting unlucky with Sphere of Silence, you could Puff right in the beginning and have Borya try to take care of her. That way she's always doing damage, you know. And Borya is going to be crackling, but he's mostly going to be the support in this. And by support, he's just going to be attacking anyway. That's going to be the main strategy, is attack until it's dead. As for equipment, we have the Somatic Staff. That's her best weapon at the moment until... she'll be using that in case we get what is it called, silenced. I don't think her attack's actually better than, say, like the Icicle Dirk or anything, but it'll be more consistent at least. Don't bother with the Dream Blade on Roseguardin. He is going to be immune to snooze, and of course the hiccups are happening now too. But the Saves of Timer is going to be useful in case shit gets too unlucky. So that's what that's there for, and we may need to utilize it. Magma Staff is the same reason why Maya has the Somatic. It's so Borya can attack if he needs to. Another safety thing you could do is have her Puff and him use Oomph on himself in the beginning before getting silenced if possible. But that's also possible not gonna work too. Lightning Staff is his item damaging move. I really should get rid of that Cautery Sword. I just left it in there because I forgot. And the medicinal herbs, you probably want more, but honestly, if you have to use medicinal herbs, you're probably gonna die anyway. So that's why I'm not bothering with them. In any case, let's go ahead and take them out. For boss time against Sir Roseguardin, and he is either easy or hard, depending how he feels that day. So we're going to Kafrizzle and Crackle. This is the route I'm going for, is to blow him up before he blows us up. And if it works, then you'll get through this fast. If it doesn't, then oh shit. Okay. Sorry, I kind of held my breath a little there. But yeah, a lot of my test runs, and I mixed them up a bit, have been very mixed. Alright, this time she's going to Kaboom, while he's going to concentrate on Roseguardin. The thing is, Roseguardin can also resist our fire and ice every now and then. But we're getting lucky. It's only a 25% chance, but still, it's dangerous. Come on. If she keeps getting hit, I might have to switch Borya in front. Oh! No, we got him. Yeah. That is kind of a luck-based boss, though. You kind of hope that he doesn't silence you, and that you don't get unlucky with your attacks. But we're going to get a Sphere of Silence, so that's nice. Next up is Estark. We're probably going to have to be level 99. I almost have no doubt about that. So I'll see you on the other side. See you there. Okay guys, we're here in front of Estark. And I had to do a lot of grinding for this one. Yeah, level 74. But this is where things are possible, at least. And even now, we still could lose, just so you know. But I really needed to get their HP up so that we could have them last at least a little bit longer. So that's what I did. Why don't I go over our stats, though? As you can see, we have quite a bit of HP and MP for Maya. Her strength went up a lot now. At level 74, she's got 143 strength. I think that's more than Mina gets naturally, at least. But it might not, maybe not. I might be a little off on that. Mina takes longer to level up, to be fair, so... In any case, it's still quite a bit. She's got a decent amount of attack, but unfortunately doesn't get good enough weapons to help her right now. But we don't want to do physical attacks anyway. Her Kafrizzle's going to be much better. Agility, natural agility is very good now. 226 agility. 112 resilience, which is just fair. And the wisdom doesn't matter at all. Luck is up there if that mattered, but it doesn't. As for Borya, a hell of a lot less strength. But he is naturally faster than... Actually, no, wait. He might not be. I gave him the agility seeds because I was trying to get one person to be faster that didn't need the meteorite bracer. But I forgot they both are pretty naturally fast, which is kind of impressive for him, considering how old he is. But he has a little bit more natural resilience. I haven't given him any seeds of that. Wisdom-wise, just slightly more. Luck a little less. MP and HP and MP is much less, though, as you can see. I'm probably going to be giving him the life seeds later on. But for now, we don't need to. So, she's going to be up front so she can tank a little bit. As we can go over items, they don't matter that much, just so you know. Her best armor right now is the magical skirt. Then she's got the golden tiara, and that's about it. I had the meteorite bracer just to have it ready, but... yeah, we don't need it anymore. And the Kamikaze Bracer is just the best defense you could get. That's the only reason I have it on her right now. She's going to probably blow through that if and when she dies. We also don't have any Yig leaves yet. Just keep that in mind. As for Borya, same reason as her, he has the Kerplunk Bracer. So that way, when he goes down, he can revive her or fully heal her, either or, because she's going to be doing the most damage. Heal's mostly just going to be sort of helping. Everything else is just, at best, what he has. That's it. There's nothing else that you really need. It's just that extra revival. I don't have access to endless amounts of these right now, so that's why we only have the one that we got, I think, from Mini Metals, if I remember right. If not, it was a random treasure. It's one or the other. So, you have to rely on that. In any case, why don't we get started? I'm going to show you, if we fail in the first run, I will show you the failure, and then next I'll show you the success. For boss time against Estark. And all we're going to do is nothing super strategic. This is just Kafrizzle and Kacrackle. Good, it worked, because Kafrizzle can be resisted. Not Kafrizzle, excuse me. Kacrackle can be resisted. Sometimes. Also, that sucked. But right now, that's doing not that much damage to us. I suppose you could try snoozing him and just deal with that damage, but in the end, it's probably not a good idea. Because you're always getting that guaranteed 100 damage, essentially, on both of you. So you're probably better off having him sometimes having his damage singular instead of multiple. I tried a couple different options with this, by the way. I tried having Borya wear the death helmet or whatever it is that has you in permanent confusion, but max out defense. To have him maybe tank for a bit or something so that Maya could, I don't know, do something. But unfortunately, that really didn't work out very well. But it's a thought, you know, like when you have a spare person, sometimes it's good to have that one person tanking. But yeah, without any healers, it really didn't work for us. Also, she's probably going to go down, so what I'm going to do is switch them around, see if that helps at all. I doubt it, but it's something. Because if Borya goes down, it's not a big deal. When she goes down, it kind of sucks. Okay, good. You hit Borya. It's okay if she goes down in the end. We're just getting as much damage out there as possible. Oh, he survived! Good job. Alright, well, one or both of them are going down this round. Ah, Kacrackle finally failed. There he goes. Full heal for her. Alright, now it's crunch time. We gotta hope that he doesn't plow right through her HP. That's essentially all we could do. Oh! I honestly was expecting a little bit more. But okay, we got through. Yeah, sadly, that's how we have to do these battles, is just have them have to plow through. And I know it's not much strategy, but it works. In time, that something else is going to have to change, though. But for now, awesome. All right, after this, we just have the barrier bosses and then Psaro. So I will see you when we get there. Hopefully, we won't have to rely on just kerplunking each other, but we'll see. Okay, guys, we're here at Pruslas with Maya and Borya. This one can be a little tricky. There's a little bit more strategy to this, but for the most part, it's blow them up. Here's our current levels and stats. As you can see, Maya is really getting ahead of Borya in terms of HP and MP. I think most of this is already stuff that you've seen, but we did level up a little bit along the way, so yeah. In any case, yeah. So you can see her strength is getting up there with 143. That's kind of bad because she's the all-out offensive mage, and you'd kind of want, the other guy to be your offensive physical attacker. Unfortunately, Borya is far from that. Luckily, though, he is slightly faster in general, and he technically has a little bit more resilience. Again, I haven't given them seed regarding that. The only thing I've given him was agility seed, so his agility might be actually even with Maya if he didn't have the seeds. Though he didn't have that many. He only had like 5 maybe, so 15 difference. Actually, that could be exactly enough. I just realized I can do math, guys. I'm such an expert in math. My God. But yeah. Otherwise, though, she also gets better gear, and I did give her the liquid metal shield because I was debating on what would be better, and I feel like it'd be better on her, but I might switch back and forth depending what's needed. So, there you go. In any case, let's go over our item setup. It actually doesn't matter. The main thing is just having a power shield on Maya so she can help heal, and everything else doesn't really matter here. The liquid metal shield is going to be useful because she could cast Snub, though she could also have used the Zenithian shield if you choose to give the liquid metal shield to Borya instead. And Borya is going to have the Staff of Salvation that you got from the Leaf of the World tree, and we'll be using that to keep Maya in, and maybe himself as well. I think I'm at the point where I'm probably going to give them seeds after this fight, just giving you a heads up, though. Everything else here is just for wild battles, so don't worry about that. He's on the Ruby Protection for the extra defense, and she's on the Goddess... Well, she shouldn't be on the Goddess Ring for this fight, but I was using that for when we were going through the dungeons. It's much more useful for her to have that for the MP while he has the Happy Hat. Technically I should be giving her the Kerplunk Bracer or something similar. I did buy a few of those from the Pioneer Town. But she's also got the Sands of Time, so if shit goes, sideways, at least we have that. And if you really wanted to be safe, you could bring Actually, yeah, you know what? Why don't we bring the Yigdu in just in case... Oh, wait, no, we don't want to use that because it's limited, right? I'm mixing up my Dragon Quest V and 4 here. That's not good. Well, this is all the leftover gear I have in here just for mixing and matching if I need it. In any case, why don't we go ahead and get started? This can be tricky, and we might fail if there's some bad luck. Anyway, it's mini-boss time against Pruslas. Alright, starting off, we are going to use the liquid metal shield so we can get Snub up on her. And he's going to cast Bounce. That way we don't get Kasapped, because Kasapp can make it so we can't out-heal the dude. Alright, now that that's set up, we can Crackle and Frizzle. Obviously, Maya's going to be the higher damager here, but it still helps to have Borya Crackle sometimes. Because it does decent damage, it's just, not the best. Very good. Alright, I'm going to say Frizzle, and now, let me see, how much HP are you down? Over 100? Yeah, go ahead and heal. As long as she's constantly Frizzling, it's usually fine. Alright, she just went down a little bit of HP, but right now, it's still should be in the survival round here, but you'd have to double attack her and then crit on the second attack. Alright, whoever has the lowest HP right now, which is him, so he's going to heal. bounces down, of course, right at the worst time. This might be a failure. I mean, Maya is carrying anyway, but it's still pretty bad. If he decides to crit now, we may be in trouble. She should not... You don't want her to have to heal, but if she does heal, then let her. You know, that's generally how it works. If she does need to heal, I should say. Okay, good. He's out of Kasaps now. I'm going to say Crackle now. Get some extra damage in. Because we want to stay ahead of him. Up and... Okay, Borya is probably going to die, so just Crackle. It's okay if they miss out on experience. I'm not really worried. Okay, just please don't crit anymore. We're going all out at this point because out-healing is not going to be a very good option. There we go. Okay. That was, again, it gets a little tricky. Even at these high levels, it gets a little tricky, but that's because these guys aren't really built for this type of playthrough. But anyway, that's it for them. Next up is Barbatos. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but it should work, in my opinion, but we'll see. I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're here at Barbatos, and I used up some stat seeds to get Borya to Maya's HP, so he went up quite a bit. I still have a few life seeds left, but he went from like 400 to 563. That's pretty damn high as it is. I also gave him some resilient seeds as well, so now he has a little bit more natural defense than her, but really, though, she still is going to have more defense thanks to the liquid metal shield at the moment. But, yeah, and I also moved some items around to make things a little more neat. I have her on the Kamikaze Bracer to help her with a little extra defense. The power shield's still going to be very necessary at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And since I only have collected one Yig Leaf so far, thanks to the leaf in the World Tree, I'm okay with using this one. But as soon as I get any more, I don't want to use it anymore so I can have up to 3 for tougher battles. But for now, this is what we have. What's going to be important here is the Zenithian Shield, because we're going to need Bounce Up to help us with damage and also protection. This is going to be a slow one because we're turtling. As for Borya, yeah, he's got the Staff of Salvation that's going to be necessary. That's really all that matters on his end. I expect him to go down before Maya. And, you know, if we keep healing, we'll likely not die, but it's still extremely tough to deal with. Why don't we go ahead and get started? You're going to see what I mean, though. The problem with Barbatos, other than being mini-boss time, is the fact that he resists Frizz, Sizz, and Bang very highly. According to the Wikipedia, it's up to 75%. I think Bang is actually slightly lower, but I'm not positive on that. And Crack is even resisted, but it's only 25%, according to the Wikipedia, at the time of this recording, at least. And as for statuses, the only statuses that he's susceptible to is Fizzle and Sap, and even that is 75% resisted, so sometimes it just fails. So what we're going to do is start out things off with Zenithian Shield and Bounce. You specifically want Bounce, so that if he uses Kaboom, it's just going to go right back in his face. And now we're going to attempt to Kafrizzle, but it's highly likely to be resisted. Crackle has a slightly lower chance, at least. But, you know, when it does work, it's good. And luckily, he doesn't have a regen. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, he resisted the Kaboom that he threw at us and got bounced back at him. So this is essentially what we're going to do. When we get down to 300 is when we need to go start healing. Alright, she's frozen in fear. Let's Crackle. Ah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, because Barbatos is well-rounded, it makes it harder to have to deal with him. Ugh. Yeah, the double resistance is very obnoxious. Yeah, sometimes 25% resistance is making it look like he's got 75% resistance instead. Alright, I'm gonna refresh everyone's bounce. Let's do that. I did consider having Maya just go physical fighting on this, and she can do it. It's just very obnoxious to keep up, and you can't have bounce on her so she's taking more damage, you know? Alright, go ahead and keep up the the work here. But this is why we have bounce, because this is getting resisted off enough. At least we get extra chances. Oh yeah, you saw that. It said like not affected, but yeah, it still hit. So you get the extra bit of damage in at least. I think that's a glitch in general. When he uses Kaboom and just bounce on both people. We're still okay in terms of HP. We haven't gotten to the point where we need to super duper heal. Also, Puff doesn't help either because I think that's lumped in with Sizz, and it gets resisted just as often, so it basically makes Maya a sitting duck, and you don't want that. I'm gonna actually go ahead and heal on Borya. Good hit. Yeah, this is definitely a struggle for the mages. No. Just keep on healing for now. We're going to get him back up to close to full, if we can. Alright, bounces down on Maya. So we should refresh on both. Okay. Yeah, let her go ahead and Zenithian, and you're going to go ahead and use bounce. I like to refresh at the same time. It's just easier than having to keep track of both. Hit, and... okay. Now, I'm going to have her start healing, and he's going to just go crackle time. Thank you, it hit. I wish Crackle was a little stronger, but in 4, unfortunately, that's not the case. Go ahead and heal. I'm going to have him Crackle one more time. He's going to heal after this. Boing, and... okay, yeah. Definitely use bounce in your favor for this fight. Yeah, why don't you Frizzle and you heal yourself? Because I gotta get Borya back up. He doesn't have the breath resistance as like her, thanks to the liquid metal shield. No. You're the one attacking. You're gonna salvation yourself. Once we get the Sage Stone, that'll be a little nicer at least. Ah, he frozen fear. Just Frizzle. Yeah, I figured bounce was gonna wear off this turn, but I wanted to get an attack in anyway. Alright, let's do this. Bounce and bounce. Okay, but yeah, more likely he's going to need the healing more than she is usually. I'm going to actually do a 1 heal on himself. Yeah, that was such a weird thing where it says it's not affected yet shows the damage. Keep your frizzling. I'm going to have you heal yourself one more time. It'd probably go a little more consistently if he was crackling more, because, again, he resists that less. Alright, she's below in the 300 range, so she needs to start healing, and he's going to crackle. Honestly, you could probably switch it up where she has to use the Staff of Salvation instead, so that way, you know, she's helping him get healed more. But honestly, she does double damage when she does at least hit, and even though he hits a little more often, it still like feels more worth it to risk her more than him. Alright, we gotta put bounce back up after this. Okay, let's go ahead and both of you do it again. Like I said, it's a little harder. Oh, I'm glad I got the bounces up ahead of time. I should be healing him, but I'm gonna go ahead and crackle. It's not that he's in the danger zone, I'm just trying to keep him healthy so we don't get in the danger zone. Unfortunately, now I'm gonna have to. Damn. Okay. Since she's frozen in fear, I'm going to have him crackle instead of healing, because I'd rather get damage out. Yeah, his lower breath resistance is very unfortunate. She's going to frizzle while he has to heal himself up a bit. I mean, at least he's not immune, and that bounce is helping us. You know what? Crackle. Bounces down. Gotta use bounce again. Okay. Oop. Almost went into auto mode there. Yeah, this is definitely not a fight for mages. The mages do not like this fight. I mean, well, actually, well, these two mages do not. Mina is okay with it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's funny! I didn't realize the bounce would continue like that. I figured it just ended there. I liked how it said he took 0 damage. Well, you know what? We're seeing some funny moments at least, so I'm kind of happy with this type of fight, even if it took a while. The next fight should be a lot easier, though, since it's just going to be Rashaverak, which, hey, for once I pronounced right on the first try, and I think. And 2, it's just about constantly using ice spells, so Maya's gonna use the Icicle Dirk for that. I will see you there. Okay, guys, this is Rashaverak, and as mentioned before, he's gonna be easy. The only thing that's really notable is that we're going to be using the Icicle Dirk on Maya because her other spells can be resisted, even just a chance. And I'd rather keep the damage even, which is why it's the better option to just go with even damage, like with Ice, which he does 0 resistance to. You could also use Whoosh, which has a higher range of damage, but you're better off with Ice, trust me. Ice has a lower range of damage, so it doesn't deviate too hard. There is still some deviations, though. In one of my test runs, he ended up having 1 die early, but that's not a big deal since we outspeed, and he doesn't summon once in a round when someone died. He has to wait a round before. So, in any case, this is the Defender of the Barrier. Let's go after Rashaverak for another mini-boss time. Mini-bosses time, I guess. Anyway, no spells for us. We're just going Icicle Dirk. Well, for Maya, at least. No spells for her. We're gonna go Crackle. Too bad Borya can't just suddenly learn Cold Breath. That'd be lovely. But yeah, we don't get any breath attacks other than through Pup in Dragon Quest IV. Alright, just keep on going with the crackles and the Icicle Dirk Crackle. Yeah, this one's not really too dangerous because the enemies, the main issue is like trying to kill them all at the same time since they will summon help and all. And with the mages, they don't really care too much on this. There you go. Like, that happened in one of my test runs, too. Another test run that didn't work happened, and they all died at the same time. But again, they won't call for help. They're going to call for help this round, but because we outspeed, they're done for. So, there you go. Rashaverak, much easier. Definitely makes up for the time that we had to waste on Barbatos, who was definitely a Mage Bane. Speaking of Mage Banes, next we have Aamon, and that one probably is going to be annoying. I don't think it's going to be impossible, but definitely annoying. I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're at Aamon, and yeah, this one's going to be a little different in how we have to handle this. See, Aamon is extremely resistant to almost all spells, and even the ones that he has some susceptibility to, he won't matter much because he can constantly cast the bounce spell on himself. So, really, our mages are going to have to fight, man. So why don't we go over our item setup. I have given the Magma Staff over to Maya because it's the best damaging weapon that she can equip at this time. While later on she will eventually be able to get better weapons such as the Gringham Whip and the Poison Claw. But for now, she has to rely on this. Normally, I have it on Borya because it's the strongest weapon, period, for him. But, well, right now she's going to be the attacker, so Borya can be the support, since she's got better attack anyway. Also, the Estrella's Abacus is going to be useful because it's going to get rid of the ads that Aamon starts with that way. I say ads, but the ghouls, really. Everything else is not really necessary, though, so don't worry about anything else. For Borya, I switched their weapon, so he has the Somatic Staff now. And he'll be healing, he'll be using the Zenithian sword to take bounce off. It either distracts Aamon, or it lets me use sap on him, at least. And the Tempest Shield as well, so we can get rid of the Drooling Ghouls, too. So, that's all that we have for setup here. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get on started. And let's have Aamon talk about how much of a dick he is. Yeah, we know. You're the one who caused the kidnapping of Rose and killing him. For asshole boss time against Aamon. Alright, to start off, use the Estrella's Abacus against the Drilling Ghouls to poof them off. And we're going to bounce first with Borya. This way, Okay, we got it. This way, Aamon won't use his area spells, which tend to do more damage. Frizzle doesn't do too much damage, and he'll only target Maya with it. So that kind of helps us. Now, Maya is going to attack, while Borya is going to oomph her. Unfortunate, but that's okay. She's going to attack, and he is going to Zenithian Sword to get bounce off, because he starts with bounce. Yep, it's going to force him to do that over and over. But the moment he doesn't, we'll get him. I could also have brought the Massacre Sword, so I could just get through the bounce and use Sap that way. But anyway, she's going to attack, and now you're going to Sap. Very good. And now she's doing 200 damage. It's amazing. Also, you know, since you're not doing much, why don't... I could have him oomph himself and try attacking too. Yeah, bounce wore off, that's fine. Have them both attack. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna just keep attacking until that sap wears off. Or that. Yeah, but this is why we want to keep that bounce up usually, because otherwise he's gonna double spell like that. Alright, she's going to attack. I'm going to oomph her. Borya's gonna oomph her. Good job. And now I gotta get bounce up soon, because this is going to hurt if we don't. Alright, sap is down, so why don't you use bounce? She still does decent damage, so. Alright, you're going to go ahead and start healing her. And there you go, Aamon's down. It can be a little annoying, but at least Maya has a decent attack, and Borya can make them both have at least... You make him have decent attack and her have excellent attack, so... It kind of works out. Anyway, let's see Aamon cry a little bit harder. Even though we know he's not actually dead. And then all we have left is Psaro, so oof. I probably am going to max my levels out, but I will do some test runs at roughly these levels first, so we'll see. For now, I will see you next time. Alright guys, we're here at Psaro, and I didn't even have to max out our levels. Fun. But this is still a little chancy, I'm not gonna lie. Here's our current stats. I didn't really add any stat seeds since last time either, so this is all we really need to do. But why don't we go ahead and just take a grand total of our stats here anyway. As you can see, Maya got some good strength, good MP and HP. Agility, natural agility is very good, and resilience is getting there. Meanwhile, Borya, strength is pretty bad. Agility is a little better, but he did have some seeds previously. Resilience is better, but again, he also had some seeds. Wisdom is only slightly better, and not that it matters much, and he's a little less lucky. So, yeah, he also has less... He does normally have less HP, but thanks to life seeds, we caught him up. And his MP is also less, but he also doesn't really need as much MP, since usually his spells are just, you know, either a buff here or using his ice spells a little bit. So it's not a big worry. And you may have noticed I took out their weapons, and that's so I can get more items on them, because they're going to be reliant on it. Starting with Maya, she's got the flowing dress for fire and ice for both magic and breath, and the liquid metal shield to keep her in longer. I wish we could find I wish there was an enemy that dropped the liquid metal shield, so I could just steal it up for Borya. That would make it so much easier for him, but sadly, as far as I'm aware, there isn't another way to get another liquid metal shield. So, this is what we have to do. She's got the golden tiara. That's her second best helmet that she could wear, because the happy hat, I believe, is the best. But we gave that to Borya since he's not getting the shield, so... And she also has the Kerplunk bracer as well. We're going to be utilizing Kerplunk bracers for this one, because we can make it without having to use them by up until the last stage of Psaro the Manslayer. But that's when we kind of need it, though, because we're not going to be able to out-heal it. But it's still a very good safety item anyway. Other necessary tools though that we need. Staff of Salvation, so she could help heal Borya if need be, or herself. Sometimes you need more healing. We have the Zenithian Shield, that'll be very necessary for the whack phase, when so we can help resist that at least. The one Yiggly, if we just have only one we have on us, and that's to revive Borya if need be. 2 more Kerplunk bracers just in case, and some prayer rings because she's going to need some MP. She's going to be the main caster of the two, since Borya is, as usual, a support person. Now, as for Borya, he's got his flowing dress, his scale shield, which barely has any defense, but it's something. That Ruby of Protection is going to be coming off, though, but that's what I normally would use. But no, he's going to be using Kerplunk bracers, because that's much more necessary. And also, let me go ahead and make sure his Sage Stone is right at the beginning to make things easier. But yeah, he needs to have that. He needs the Zenithian Sword. We 100% need that, because the last phase involves having him start with Bounce. Yigdu, I really don't want to have to use it, but we probably are going to have to. I'm going to try not to. That's why the Kerplunk bracers are, but if I feel like it's the only way to win the fight, I will use it. But that's only if all the Kerplunk bracers start to fail or something. We're going to be using Kerplunk bracers first, because those right at the moment are renewable. And extra Yiggleaves and Dews are not, and I really would like to save those. But yeah, he also has a Magic Water, and that's going to be mainly for Maya. Because he only is going to be using his MP somewhat, but for most of the time he's going to be healing or using other supportive things. So, no real worry there. Let me just go ahead and put that away. Yeah, if I wanted to be safer, I'd put another Kerplunk Bracer in. But in general, yeah, this is how we have to do this one for these two, if we want to do it at least at these levels. I imagine if I 99 them out, we might be able to get through this with just maybe a Yigdu. Because I'm just trying not to have to use the Yigdu, since I know I have to use it later. If we were using up the Yigdus, we probably could get through this, though, without needing Kerplunk Bracers. But as it is, this is the strategy I'm doing. Oh, and as always, if I die, I will start from where we left off, if need be. We're not going to start over like I usually do. But if also anyone's interested in maybe like me doing a one without Kerplunk Bracers, let me know. But for now, let's have Psaro stand up. Good job, he did it. For boss time, against Psaro the Manslayer. Alright, for this phase, we're both going to Kafrizzle and Crackle. Now, Crackle he heavily resists in this phase. Well, not heavily, sorry, it's 1 in 4 chance. But it's better to get some damage, or try to get some damage in. And that's sucked. Okay. She's okay still. I'm going to say go ahead for another Crackle for now. He's not attacked yet. Yeah, unfortunately that 1 in 4 chance is still high enough. Alright, now she's getting targeted too much, so now we're going to switch people around. So that way, hopefully, he'll get targeted. I'm going to have him still Crackle and then Kafrizzle. Good, it actually worked this time. But as you can see, the damage difference is very different, and goddamn. Yeah, this is where shit gets really terrible, unfortunately. Sometimes he just is a complete asshole like that. Yeah, now we have to play this on the defensive a little. We gotta get her up to at least 300, and then he can maintain for a bit. Okay, and just hit him a couple more times. There we go. Alright, now he's gonna just Sage Stone for most of this, and we'll be switching people around as necessary. Those crits are the absolute worst part of this, but luckily it's not the worst thing in the world. That's why I was trying to get more attacks in, though, because that way we can get through this phase a little faster. It's just very scary. Like that. 255. Alright, we're going to switch them around again. I'm going to actually have her help heal this time around. Got to get him to 300 as well. It's just a little bit safer. That's really all it is. I'm going to have her heal herself this time. That's why I keep their HP similar, to help this out a little. Alright, he can manage now. This, oddly enough, is slightly harder then the second phase. Alright, yeah, now we're switching him around again so that we could help that he doesn't target her. And this is definitely a little luck-based, just so you guys know. I would be probably wanting to use a Yugdu, but I'm trying not to. If they go down, at least we have the what do you call it, Kerplunk bracers if necessary. Please don't. Thank you. Alright, I think she can go ahead and do an attack. Generally you want to get out of this phase faster, but you also got to play it somewhat safer. I'm going to go ahead and just let her attack because I feel like he's almost down. Okay. Yeah, she needs to heal now. Keep yourself above 300-ish. But if he attacks and then crits on her, it's not going to go well for her. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely already not going great, though. I could tell you that much. We got a little unlucky. But okay. One arm down. Alright, he's just going to continue with his Sage Stone. She's going to Kafrizzle. And we got to hope he doesn't crit. But yeah, whoever's got the most HP stays up front, and the other does the rest. The other just keeps going, basically. Well, the other one goes in the back. It doesn't matter if Borya's in the back or front. He's always going to be healing at this point. Once we get past this phase, we'll be a little safer, though. But yeah, now we got to get him off of her. If we had 2 Sage Stones, this would be a little bit easier, but yeah. Alright, I'm going to stick a Frizzle. He could one-shot her still, but he could actually one-shot either of them right now. That's where the Sage Stone definitely helps. If we were only using single-targeted healing, this would be very, very bad. I'm actually having her heal a little more. Okay. It's better if Borya dies in general anyway, since Maya is going to be carrying. Alright, now we got to switch them around just to kind of get some hope in there. I will tell you, switching around does mess me up sometimes with menuing, and I hope that doesn't happen too badly. Okay. But if we can get through this phase, we'll be okay. Come on. Yeah, she needs to heal. Help heal this time. But yeah, as it is, if he just focuses on one, then the other person's gonna get a little further ahead on their healing at least. So it's something. Okay. And he's only attacking once, which definitely helps too. Also, I like that Borya is slightly faster so he can get the heals in. Is that it? Okay. Now we're good. We're mostly good. This still can go bad, but it's definitely a lot safer now. Alright, let's bounce. We're past the mostly luck-based part of this anyway. And she's going to, as usual, just go Kafrizzling. He's going to Sage Stone a little bit more just to get his health up. This is round 2 of Since Bounce. Keep going. Round 3. Yeah, I'm counting to about 4. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't work. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and refresh now, just in case of they get put to sleep or something. But it's also good that he can hurt himself, at least. Alright, Kafrizzle, and this time he's going to join in, Crackle. Let me see, this phase... Yeah, it doesn't have any resistance to Crackle according to the wiki, but it still could be wrong. Alright, you're going to Kafrizzle, you're going to Sage Stone just a little bit more, you get yourself up a little higher. Asleep, okay. Hit her. Good. Okay. He's going to Sage Stone since they both got in hit now. But again, he does help with the Crackle here and there. Thank you. But yeah, Bounce is invaluable here. But yeah, no one's going to be physically attacking also. That's the reason why we just took off the weapons. Better off to getting more room, especially if you're not going to do anything. And okay. Now it's the rushdown phase, and this is where Maya and Borya are going to team up and just go nuts. Just unload completely into Psaro. So that way we can get past the meditation, at least. And then the two phases after are going to be the slightly easier phases at least. But anyway, Kafrizzle and Kakrackle, let's go. I do recommend watching this at probably like 1.25 or 1.5 speed, or maybe even 2x, because some of this is going to get slow. And yeah, he just neutralized our attacks there. Bounce is wearing off, but that's okay. I think this phase randomly disruptive waves, whether or not you have something on. Yeah, okay. Looks like he had no irises there for a second. But yeah, luckily Kakrackle plus Kafrizzle does about every 2 rounds equals 1 meditate, so you can. It's a little more possible to get it slightly ahead at least. Good. Especially if you get the high ranges, because you can get up to 300 sometimes, but sometimes you only get like the 250-ish, which again, every 2 rounds, and which means you sometimes will get ahead. 96, and that would be 250, 260. So not the best there. And meditate heals 500. Okay, let's keep going. But this is going to be a long one, because a lot of this is semi-turtling. Oh, I hope he doesn't force me to heal. I really am trying not to. Because we just need to get as much damage out as possible. And sadly, he does not have the best of resistances either. It's unfortunate, too, that Borya is not very powerful on his own, but he is such a great support when he can, well, when he can do it. I'm still going to keep going, because I really want to stay ahead on, or keep an eye on this. Yeah, Disruptive Wave more. I prefer that. Okay, I can't do it anymore. We got a Sage Stone. There's not, you can't keep, he would die. Okay, luckily he did a weaker version there. Damn. Yeah. Unfortunately, we were a little unlucky. Yeah, I'm going to start fast-forwarding now, because this is probably going to take a little longer. Let's just go ahead and start full healing up. Only because, again, this is just taking a little while. Alright. You're in better shape. And we need to do this in order to get through this phase faster. So let's keep fast-forwarding for this part. Nope. I'm getting used to, like, just healing now. Alright. He didn't heal as much as I thought he would. So yeah, unfortunately, Borya doesn't have many more options. Okay. We're through that phase now. Now we could see him show off his hands. Honestly, I am impressed with the DS graphics with this. It's very, very well detailed. But okay, now we're against the stumpy leg Psaro form. Go ahead. She's gonna Kafrizzle. He's gonna Sage Stone for now. If he drops below 200. Ooh. Okay, then she would be helping healing. But right now, she's just going to go ahead and Kafrizzle for a bit. She's going... This is our recovery phase, though. We're about to be healing MP as well soon. Alright, yeah, go ahead and... Let's catch him up. And this is where things are going to get a little slow as well. When we get to the final phase, things are a little bit easier, though. Generally. Yeah, hit her a couple times. Thank you. That makes things a little bit easier for us. There you go, Borya. Stop breathing like that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and start on her prayer ringing, and he's going to keep Sage Stoning for now. When they're both hurt like this, it's better for that. We need to get her MP way up, because otherwise she will run out. Also, if she keeps getting targeted, I'm going to have to put Borya in front. But generally, we have to shuffle. Throughout the battle, we may have to shuffle a little bit more. It's mostly the beginning phases, though. Go ahead and Prayer Ring and Sage Stone again. Now, you also can get some bad luck and have the Prayer Rings break on you first shot each time you use them. And while that would suck, you might be able to get through that way. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm losing track of what I'm doing sometimes. But yeah, right now we're stalling for a bit while she gets her MP back. It's a shame he doesn't have... Yeah, it's a shame he has complete immunity to drain magic. Otherwise, I'd say, hey, just do that. You don't have to use up your item space, but... Yeah... Game ain't that easy. I'm going to fast forward this part now because this is going to get repetitive for a bit. Because she's going to need to get her MP way up. I would prefer to get it up to, like, say... she has up to 600 right now. If I can get up to 500, that'd be a win. Because 600 is just kind of overachieving, honestly. Also, now she has to heal him. But yeah. Don't sleep on your healing items, that's for sure. They are always useful. I mean, unless you're going for a speed run, it might be a little different, but still, they are very good. Alright, go ahead and Prayer Ring and Sage Stone. But yeah, once I get to 500, we'll be good. Go ahead and do that, and do this. But yeah, I did consider trying to do this at higher levels, but honestly, the grind is getting a little tiresome. And... also, I don't want to get to the point where things are a joke, too. I want to make sure there's at least a challenge as well. And I feel like this is a suitable challenge right now, at these levels. I obviously haven't tested at higher levels, though. You should heal. Thank you. Alright, go ahead and Prayer Ring a little bit more, and then we're going to max Borya out. Alright, go ahead and max him out. Alright, she's not getting hit, so she's going to heal him, and we're going to have him use his crackles, because his MP is very expendable right now. Yeah, if she's not getting affected, she's going to focus on healing him and let him crackle. Okay. Now she can go ahead and go back to Kafrizzling. That's why I wanted to get her a little higher up than 500. But yeah, for the most part, he can't hurt us too badly, other than with physical attacks. I forgot I say Staff of Salvation, but I wanted to keep him up a little higher. Alright, Kafrizzle and Sage Stone. Very good. Go ahead and Kafrizzle again. I'm going to go ahead and use the Magic Water on her now. I was hoping that it would have timed it well where he'd go first, and then we'd take him out that way with her attack, but whatever. This is definitely a part where you want to probably fast forward a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get his HP up again. Yep, come on. He's being kind of a dick right now. Okay, that's a little better. Very good. Okay, I think I'm going to Kafrizzle and also Crackle. This phase is more annoying than anything. Because I'm trying to keep his HP up so we don't have to worry about... We don't have to worry about the later phases. Okay, now this phase is yet another rest period. I'm going to start fast forwarding because this is already going to be long. And let me just change some things around. Let's see, in this phase, no new resistances. Okay, so I didn't think so, but I wanted to double check. We're going to have him just continually Sage Stone here. Big Stomp. Those big stomps are probably the most dangerous part of this, by the way, because those double stomps is about 160-ish damage, sometimes 200. And you want to... That can really wreck it if he focuses down on just one person. And will also slow us down more. Oh yeah, go ahead and Kafrizzle and do that. Yeah, if Borya goes below 300, that's when Maya's going to help out the healing. Also, as soon as I feel like we're getting a little closer with getting him down, I might actually go ahead and... No, I shouldn't need to Prayer Ring at this point, no. Yeah, he's below 300. Go ahead and help heal out. Heal him out. Heal him out, yeah. Help him out. I combined what I was trying to say there. Alright, now it's her turn to self-heal. Yeah, Sage Stone is so abusably good. Yeah, she's getting a little targeted here, but I'm also not very worried about her because she's got more resistances and defense than him. I did give him all the resilience seeds, though. Nice dodge, man. Alright, she can go back to doing her thing. There you go. Borya is the one that's more vulnerable thanks to lesser breath resistances. Yeah, I guess go ahead and Kafrizzle anyway. Oop. Yeah. But I don't think I could solo with either of these guys. I mean, maybe, but I think, like... No, even with, like, if I decide to seed steal for a bit, that would... I don't think it would help enough, because Borya's already got about as much as he can right now. Maya might have a chance, because she also has decent physical attack. But I don't know. Also, yeah. Poor Borya. This is why, again, I didn't really worry about Maya. Breath means really nothing to her, but the damn physical attacks sure mean everything. And Borya has nothing of that. He just has a little general resistance thanks to the flowing dress. I think we're falling behind. Jeez. It's because of the way he's stomping. Hit her! Stop that! Thank you. Yeah, spread your hate. You know, don't just focus down on one person. That's just mean. Yeah, this is one of those obnoxious things. I'm definitely going to start fast-forwarding now, because he's being an asshole. Because we need to get Borya up a little more. Okay, we're good now. But yeah, like I said, it's getting a little... Oh, now he's bullying her. Come on. Okay, now we have to actually do both heal. Jesus. It's only gonna get worse when we move past this phase, so... But that's why I'm trying to keep our health as best we can, but we can't heal much more. Hit her. Heal him one more time. Nope, he's being an asshole, we're gonna heal again. Okay, he spread it out at least. Because I feel like we're right near it. Alright, that's actually okay. Okay. And now this is where the Kerplunk bracers are going to be going off. Because goddamn, we need to. Alright. Let's see him transform. 1 horn. 2 horns. Couple knee horns too. And now he's no longer third eye blind. And he casts his Bounty Bounty. Alright, so for the first turn, this is the meat of the fight. She's going to heal him, and he's going to Zenithian Sword. We don't have to worry about bounce after this anyway. Cold Breath going to suck, because it's going to hurt Borya like hell. Alright, she's just going to Kafrizzle, and Borya's stuck on the heal duties. They have their Kerplunk bracers up if they need them. And Borya will be attacking sometimes too. But for now, we're going to have her heal herself a little. Not that it's going to help much. He's spreading the love. Okay. We're going to keep Sage Stoning for now. Sadly, we don't have any sort of access to buff. That would be lovely. Alright, he's hitting her some more. Yeah, Sage Stone, one more. If she gets below 200... yeah, we're going to go ahead and both have them attack now. At this point, there's no use on it. We have to. And luckily, he does not resist Crackle in this phase. Again, it's only about 100 damage, but we're just going all out. Big Stomp. And who's going down? Wow, really? Even. But, yep. Alright. There goes Borya. And she gets healed, and it cancels his second turn, I think, too. And now she's just going to Kafrizzle the hell out of him. Luckily, if he just breathes on her, she's okay. Physical damage, though, oof. I did consider maybe Cloak of Evasion, but no, then she would lose this extra resistance that she has going for her. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and let her keep soloing with her damage. That's alright. But as you can see, like, defense-wise, she's not doing too badly, honestly. But it's still kind of painful. She should... No, he had a high end on that. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to the next Kerplunk Bracer. Sadly, I don't like that we have to rely on Kerplunk Bracers, but it's what works, you know? What I might do is come back at level 99 and just see how this goes. And if it's worth recording, I'll show it off. And... Oh! Borya finished him off! I thought we had more! Well, we only used 2 Kerplunk Bracers, not bad. But I might come back, like I said, at level 99 and see if I don't need to use them afterwards. But I probably would need to use a Yigdu, so... But I'm doing all this to save Yigdus and Yigleaves. So, yeah. But anyway, maybe I'll meet you back here at level 99. Maybe I'll edit it in after I finish all the other boss fights or something. We'll see. I don't know. It depends. It'll be all fast forwarded too. Anyway, that's it for Psaro the Manslayer. Next up is Fuyang and Chow. See you there. Okay guys, we're here at Fuyang and Chow. This is doable even at the levels we last left off. Around 70, early 70s here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you me beating them without the use of Kerplunk Bracers, because I want to be able to prove that it is possible without having to rely on them. Sort of like what I'm going to do with Estark anyway. At least at this point in time, I don't know how I'm going to be putting in the Estark without Kerplunk Bracers video. But in any case, yes, that's basically what I'm going to be trying to do. So I'll be using up the Yigdus and Yigleaves, but I will be then, after the recording, I'll reset and just use Kerplunk Bracers, just so I don't have to use the leaves and do up for this fight, because I really want to save that for the Aamon fight. That's my plan anyway. So, just letting you guys know it ahead of time. But anyway, why don't we just go show the stats off. Nothing really has changed much. I mean, mild stuff here and there. I guess if I gained 1 or 2 levels, I wasn't paying attention, I'll be honest. So, but yeah, I don't think there really was much difference since last time. No new spells or anything, because they're already maxed out. For our item setup, Maya now has the Angel Leotard, which is better than the Flowing Dress. At least from what I can read up on, anyway. This is better overall, so she's even more protected. Honestly, I was tempted to give the Liquid Metal Shield to Borya instead now, but in the end, I decided Maya's probably still the better fit. They will be switching around their positionings somewhat, if needed, but like, if they're low on HP or something, but generally, this is how it's going to be. Whoever's got the most defense takes the lead. And I gave her the recovery ring because it has the same defense as the Kerplunk Bracer and won't go away when, if and when Maya decides to die. She decides that. Staff of Salvation, Kerplunk Bracer only if just in case. Yigdu and a Yigleaf just to get Borya up if need be, and also if Borya runs out of Yigdus, or it's better if she uses it in 1 turn or something. That's what they're there for. Now, as for Borya, he's got his Magma Staff. Oh, I forgot to mention. Yeah, Maya has the Gringham Whip now, so she can actually attack pretty well. Not that she's going to be doing any attacking, but it's an option. That's something actually I didn't try testing out, but generally, Kafrizzle's still going to be better, even with Oomph. So, though I might test that out off stream. So, I mean, off camera, just to see. But in any case, yeah. He's got the Magma Staff because that's the best weapon he'll ever get in this game, as far as I'm aware. Unless the Wikipedia is wrong. Flowing Dress, Happy Hat, Scale Shield. This is his ultimate equipment at this point. Ruby Protection because it's the same amount of defense. And then Sage Stone because, he needs it. Kerplunk Bracer is just for emergencies, but I shouldn't need it because he has the 2 Yigdus and Yigleaves and all that. I called these Dews and these Leaves, but whatever. And I was dumb this time around with the challenge run and didn't buy an extra Lucida Shard. So, only he has it now. Hopefully that won't bite us in the ass, but even if he gets confused, just defend with him if you need to, and that's also where the Yigdu on Maya can help if need be. Or let him die and use the Leaf. So, But yeah, only he's gonna have it. Anyway, that's it for setup. Let's just jump on in and hear them talk about their inane blather. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep pressing A until it's done. Honestly, I don't think we should lose, because there's a good, decent strategy. You'd have to get really unlucky. I mean, I'd have to get really unlucky for this to end poorly, because it can happen, because if they decide to team up on one person, they're dead. But anyway, let's see what happens. For bonus boss time against Fuyang and Chow. Alright, big thing here. You could kaboom and crack and hit them both at the same time, but what I've noticed is anytime you attack Chow, even just a little bit, that's when he ends up using his body slam attack, where it basically just lowers your HP to like 10%. And we don't have full heal, so that would be really, really bad for us to have that happen to us. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and have Maya just Kafrizzle Fuyang, and since it's the first turn, we're gonna have Borya Crackle Fuyang. The thing is, Fuyang sometimes can resist the Kafrizzle, which kind of sucks, but it happens. But you're better off with Kafrizzle because it's only once in a while. Of course, it happens as I say it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Kafrizzle. Oh, no. Don't hit Chow. And we're just going to keep Sage Stoning on Borya for the moment. If she goes below 300, I'm going to switch their positioning. Okay, she's good. But yeah, she's just going to keep focusing down, and Borya's going to go ahead and heal her. I think Crackle actually has better luck on Fuyang, but it's obviously going to do less damage, and usually it's better on the risk it or something. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and switch people around. Let Borya play tank for the moment. He's going to heal, and she should be okay. Go ahead and Kafrizzle. Uh-oh. Yeah, sometimes he can outspeed you. She might be in trouble here if Fuyang decides to attack. Okay, we're alright. Sage Stone and just Kafrizzle, because Borya's not low enough to I want to use the Yigdu yet. I'd rather use one of the leaves first. I think that's good enough now. We're going to go ahead and Yigdu now and get Frizzle. If he hit below 300, that was enough for me. I try to make sure I use it at the right time. Ow, quit it. Alright, now we got to switch back around. The party order actually really doesn't matter here, especially if Chow decides to muster strength. Since if he does that and then does his cockspur kick, then the first person that's going to take the extra hit, the extra damage from muster strength. So you're better off switching him around like that. That way the second person gets slightly less damage. Okay. But also, you know, because of targeting and all that, they do target the person in front first. Keep going with that, and Sage Stone. Yeah, Borya's not going to be attacking much. Not unless he has no chance. And, this is a case where I'm going to Salvation and Sage Stone, because we really need to get his HP up. Yeah, Fuyang does about 180 damage max. I think I'm going to have to use a Yigdu. Yeah, that's about what his big damage is anyway. But it's not always the case either. That's what I've noticed anyways. Yeah, but around 180. Yeah, party switch again. Oh, no. You're going to Sage Stone. I got to remember the positionings. Muscle memory can take over sometimes. Stop it targeting her. Yeah, they're being assholes right now. She's going to have to Salvation herself a little too. Okay, and don't... Okay, good. Thank you. I was worried he was going to attack in the turn, because he only does it sometimes. But Fuyang should almost be down. He only uses multi-heal... He only uses multi-heal when, whenever, what's-his-name's hurt. Alright, Lucita Shard, Maya, hopefully you'll go first. Okay! And she did go through with it. I might have to use Yigdu, though. Yeah, they're both low again. He doesn't have a Yigdu now, so instead what we're going to do is have him crackle Fu Young, and she's going to use her Yigdu. And then we're going to have to rely on the Yiglies after this. Alright, that's not a big deal. That's going to hurt. But other than that, we're okay. Go ahead and Kafrizzle. Yeah, Kaboom actually will always hit, but the problem is with that stupid damage that Chow Mein can do with Body Slam, so... Yeah, we're going to want to just stick with Kafrizzle for now. And hope it hits more often than it doesn't. Yeah, that part's not as big of a deal. Just go ahead and keep Sage Stoning. Once we get rid of Fu Young, things get a lot more manageable. Because that breath really just takes the shit out of it. Takes the shit out of us. Takes the wind out of our sails. I was kind of hoping he'd be going down very soon, but yeah, this is getting a little dicey. I think Borya is going to have to go down. Hopefully this doesn't end poorly. I'd rather just Kafrizzle. Get rid of Fu Young. Okay. And we're above 180. It only would be bad if he attacked twice in the turn. Alright, let's switch around again. And now we're going to go a little on the defensive. She's going to heal Borya, and he's going to Sage Stone. Good. Alright, 196. Okay, good to know. Go ahead and Salvation yourself and Sage Stone. To stay above 180. She also has better defense than Borya. I think she does anyway. Oh, the crits! I forgot about those. Yeah, I didn't have that happen in my run. But anyway, at least he was able to do that. Alright, just go ahead and Kafrizzle him down, and you just Sage Stone. Yeah, I believe Chow Mein has some resistance to ice, though. Oh, no. You don't have to heal. You can just Kafrizzle now. But Chow Mein doesn't really resist Kafrizzle, at least. So at this point, Maya's got him. You know, I never tried actually, trying to defeat Chow Mein first, but I don't think it's worth it on a challenge run, at least. Maybe in a regular run, it could be. But you're better off, honestly, just getting rid of the healer and the guy with status effects and breath attacks. Okay, we're above 180 or 190, so we're in the safe zone. No one should die in one turn. That's good. But yeah, anytime you get close to that, that's when you just got to go ahead and use have Maya go ahead and heal too. But he still can be pretty damn dangerous. Okay, let's switch party members around again. He's still going to be damn dangerous, though, because of that critical hit sometimes. Go ahead and heal yourself, too. Okay. Yeah, luckily, sometimes Chow Mein just loses focus and just muster strengths over and over, too. I love it when he does that. Like that. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just going to have to keep Borya on the heal train because even though I really wanted to have the attack going on him, it's like, you're better off not. Also, that's the other reason why I didn't go with physical attacks. Because having him being able to just nullify your attack really ruins everything when I could have either been healing or Kafrizzling. But luckily he also, I believe, has less HP. I'm not looking at my notes this time, so I don't have the info on him. Either way, he generally goes down a little easier once you get rid of Fu Young. Especially since he doesn't resist Kafrizzle. I'm almost getting to a point where Borya might get to attack. Nope. Borya may go down here. Yeah, you're going to have to Sage Stone, and I'm going to attempt to use this too and hope it works. I don't think it's enough. Nah. Oh! He just double body slammed. That's not that big of a deal, actually. It could have been worse. I should have also switched positions. There he went. That's okay. She has one more Yig Leap, at least. But yeah, mistakes all around here. Yeah, the body slam is just the worst. That doesn't mean, though, he should be extra low on HP, though. Okay, we need to switch positions here. Also, you might notice Sparky's alive. Don't worry about that. I just don't use him. Go ahead and Frizzle and keep Sage Stoning, man. But yeah, I definitely think the mage is at 100% Need to have two of them to do this. If he goes down, it's not good. Keep healing. Okay, he's okay. He's gonna be hurt, but he's okay. Now go ahead and Frizzle. He's almost down. Come on. You know you want to go down. Oh. I'm trying to have them both alive, but I mean, Borya may have to be dead for this one. I mean, I had to do that with, I think it was, what was it, Estark? Or maybe it was Psaro? I can't remember. Someone had to. Oh, he just defended. That's okay. Oh no, Borya might be down. Oh, how did you survive that? Again, I'm trying to keep him alive for this one, because, not just because of the, he's got the, not just because he has a Sage Stone, but just because, like, you know, I would like to have both of them alive for this. I'm gonna have to risk Borya here. Maybe he has more HP than I thought. Okay, that's fine. I'm really hoping I don't have to use a Kerplunk Bracer. Thank you! Okay, I almost had to use my full supply of I used my full supply of dews, and I did have to use up at least one Yiggleaf. No, 2 Yiggleaves, so that's why I'm going to be going back and redoing this anyway, off camera, just to go ahead and be able to use them for the final fight. But anyway, that's it for Fuyang and Chow Mein. I will see you at the worst possible fight ever, Aamon. Okay guys, this is Estark not take 2. Without Kerplunk Bracers, that's what this is. I'll be fast forwarding through this because we've seen it already, but I was able to do it, and I think that even though I'm going to be using some items that you can only get in Chapter 6, I think it's still possible to do before Chapter 6 if we just use magic. It just takes a little longer, but in any case, no stats have changed. Well, not many stats have changed, but the differences are, though, just the equipment mainly, but just wanted to show off the stats. If you need to see them, you could just pause if you need to. But that's it for that. Let's go over the items I'll be using. For this, in Chapter 6, I'll be using both the Gringham Whip and the Angel Leotard on Maya. That way, the Angel Leotard has better defense than the Flowing Dress, but also has similar to better resistances than it. And even if it's slightly lesser, the defense is sometimes better anyway. So, and the Gringham Whip's going to be actually utilized. We're going to try and use that instead of Frizzle just to save MP a little, and that way I have to use less prayer rings to get my MP up. Ruby of Protection for the base defense, because defense is king after stats get maxed out after a while, you know. Staff of Salvation is, of course, going to be used for healing. We will be using the Yigdoos and Yiggleaves for this one, just to show that you can do it without the Kerplunk Bracers, but you'd have to use up all your good stuff, so you wouldn't have it for, what's this called? Aamon. So, Zenithine Shield will be important for the whack phase, though, I'll be honest, if you want, you could probably get rid of it and just use the Liquid Metal Shield instead for snub. I just prefer bouncing so you get more damage output whenever that phase of Psaro decides to cast spells at you. And of course some prayer rings too, just in case. As for Borya, no real new equipment other than the recovery ring, which is basically in the battle is only going to be used for the defense. It's the same defense as what does she have? Ruby of Protection. It has the same defense as that. Otherwise, it's all the same stuff. He's got the Sage Stone, of course, but he's also got 2 of the Yigdoos that we've managed to accumulate, and 1 Yiggleaf, because I feel like Borya is more likely to die than Maya. But you never know. And 2 Magic Waters, just in case the prayer rings crap out early or something. And the Zenithian Sword will be important for the final phase, just to get rid of bounce. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and fast forward through this. And there we go. Phase 1. Alright, first things first. We're going to sap, and we're going to oomph Maya, because this is probably the better time to be having this set up. Right in the beginning. Alright, Maya's going to attack, and we're going to have Borya just keep our health up, because all that Psaro can do is attack. And this does more damage than what is it called? than Kafrizzle does, because Kafrizzle does anywhere between 150 to 220, I think. So you're better off just having Maya go ahead and attack. Okay, his defense is normal. She's going to still attack because she still has oomph, and he's going to sap. Okay, Borya I said Borya. Borya outsped, that's good. We wait until Maya's oomph goes down. Okay, there it is. I'm trying to fast forward, but this part's kind of tricky. Anyway, her oomph is down, and Borya just took a big hit, so we're going to go ahead and give a Staff of Salvation and Sage Stone here. If we have to, we'll use a Yigdu, though. Come on, get him up above 200 after the end of the phase, please. And... oh, good enough. Alright, she's going to have to Kafrizzle now because he's going to be stuck in healing now. We did save a little bit of MP out of that. But yeah, that was like 170 compared to the 200 to 300-ish she was doing. Of course, that's with Sap and Oomph up. But at least Borya can support her physical attacks anyway. I'm going to risk it and just go ahead and Kafrizzle. Borya may go down, but we do have the Yig Leaves to use. Yeah, we're okay. Kafrizzle and Sage Stone. Okay. Next phase. This is a case where I do want to actually heal up Borya a little bit more. Thank you. And now she can just go ahead. No, it's not worth going for the physical now, because we really can't outpace his damage, especially if he decides to start critically hitting. So Kafrizzle, Sage Stone. Also, I can't keep track of things as easy. Now we've got to switch people around because she's getting targeted. Thank you. It's not always going to work, but it does help. Luckily... oh, thank you. That could have been bad. Luckily, though, I don't remember what I was going to say. The crit kind of threw me off. Okay. But anyway, yeah. The Sage Stone is working. But luckily that he hit Borya instead, because Maya would have went down. Alright. Just keep going for it. There we go. Alright. Now, this part's not so bad. Bounce and Zithian Shield. Okay. And now we could just kind of go ahead and start doing recovery. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and heal Borya. I almost kind of wish that we got access to one more Sage Stone in Chapter 6, but that's okay. It's not super necessary anyway. It's one of those would be nice moments. Anyway, rebounce and rebounce. Yeah, you go ahead and Kabuff. That's the reason why we also don't use physical attacks on this round anyway. Anyway, we're going to have him Crackle, and we're going to have her do the healing. This way, Borya is using up his MP instead. Okay, HP-wise, we're okay still anyway. Alright, that sucked. One more. Please wake up, Maya. I have to rebounce, which means she's probably going to be behind now. We do want to keep at least... I didn't mean to bounce again. We do want to keep at least one person alive. Okay, we got lucky there. Alright, let's go ahead and have them both bounce at the same time because it's a little easier to keep track of. Thank you. She's going to go ahead and heal Borya. This could go bad. Rebounce, because I don't trust you. Thank you for waking her up, though. Alright, why don't you go ahead and just quick crackle, and you need to bounce. Okay, now quick crackle and Sage Stone, Staff of Salvation. This is just mostly me economizing, because Borya doesn't really need his MP that badly. That's okay. Quick crackle one more time. We're gonna have to bounce again. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Both of you at the same time, even though Maya's okay. It's always better to play it safe. And he just hurt himself, killed himself there. Alright, now this is the rushdown phase, but this is where we can go ahead and do a little extra healing first. And don't bother using your physical attacks here, because he randomly disrupted waves us all the time, so don't bother. So just, for now it's time to go all out. That's fine. That's kind of technically wasted MP, and we probably should have waited till he did that. But I'd rather keep going, because I think he's on a cycle instead of healing when necessary. So we could have waited until he decided to cycle through his meditate phase. But anyway, just keep going. Unless Borya goes into critical, we're okay. Okay, damn it. You gotta heal. This is going to lower us down a little bit on speed, but that's okay. We might have even been able to finish him off that round. I wasn't keeping track. But go ahead. I also don't expect anyone to keep track of this, because this is going fast forward. Okay. Rushdown phase is over. Now we could do the recovery phase. That's what I call this, even though technically it's not really recovery. He still can outpace us if we're unlucky, but generally he won't. We're just going to go ahead and get our health up to a little bit happier numbers here. By the way, when you see me at Aamon, I'm maxing out my level 99 because I just do not trust him. Okay, one more. That should be okay. Alright. She is going to... Let's try it. Sap and Oomph. If he disruptive waves immediately, I'm just not doing it. Okay, you can keep going. Yeah, 300 damage. That's very good. I didn't even give out strength seeds yet, just so you guys know. She's going to keep attacking because it's still decent damage, even if she doesn't go first. But nope, we were good. But yeah, she's doing more damage than she could with her Caprizzle right now, so that's good. I'm going to have her keep attacking. I'm going to risk it. Her oomph went down. Okay. Well, wasn't worth it. Okay. Just go ahead and... Time to recover. Go ahead and do... Yeah, I didn't even need to use my... I will not need to use my prayer rings now. Because of the way we were able to economize our MP. So we're good. Because this is considered safe MP levels for her. Heal him. Yeah, Borya's more likely going to get thrown around more. I probably should have gave him all the life seeds instead, because he's going... since he doesn't have the liquid metal shield. But that's okay. Alright, now she's just going to go ahead and Caprizzle, and he's just going to keep healing. Oh my god, stop that! Yeah, that's a little bit better, because she has better defense. Not by much, but just a little. Yeah, spread those stompies out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Sage Stone. Yeah, I would rather if he just uses his breath attack, because that actually hurts less. I mean, it still hurts, but definitely less. Alright, you got to help heal. Because this is still technically the recovery phase, where we prepare for the final phase. But this is also, again, why I am fast-forwarding, because, you know, this kind of gets annoying. Okay, that's fine. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Nice dodge there, Borya. He doesn't have a really great dodge, but it's something. I've debated the like Cloak of Evasion, but generally, other than when I did that with Alina, it's usually not worth it. You're better off having the breath protection anyway, and the extra defense. I wish the Cloaks of Evasion had upgrades in the earlier games like this. At least later games they have stuff like that. I think like like extra Cloaks of Evasion. I don't remember what they're named. I know like in 11 there was something like at least you could upgrade them. And also you could have other things that help give you dodge. Go ahead and keep healing. Alright, now Caprizzle. That's okay, you can keep Caprizzling. Gotta heal him again. Again, we're just trying to hold on to our Yigdoos as long as we can. Come on, you can do this. Just stop stomping. Stop stomping, damn it! Ugh. He's being an asshole. There. The breath attack makes things a lot easier. That's still doable. There we go. Final phase. And we haven't had to use any Yig Leaves or Dews or anything like that. Anyway, for the first turn, we're going to have her heal, so he can go ahead and Zenithian Sword so she doesn't bounce it back against herself. Big Stomp. Okay, that's alright. Now she's just going to Kafrizzle, and we're going to do more of the same. Healing and Kafrizzling. I think I can get away with one more Sage Stone use. One more Kafrizzle Sage without healing. This is not a case to use a Yigdu. This is a case to double heal. Stop targeting him. You're an asshole. There. Stomp on her. That sounds bad out of context. Stomping on anyone sounds bad out of context, but still. There you go. Okay. Now Kafrizzle and Sage Stone. Okay, now I feel like I can justify a Yigdu. Go ahead. Yeah, sometimes the bosses are just assholes, but you guys have seen that before, if you've watched any of my other challenge runs anyway. I went with the attack that time, but okay. Don't bother with sapping and oomping because it takes too much time to set up. Also, we need to switch people around now. Now he's assigned to focus on Maya, and it's like, okay, now you can stop. Thank you. So far, we only have used one Yigdu. Now, obviously, you can also sometimes have really bad luck, but still. Uh-oh. I think it's Yigdu worthy. Okay. We would not have had to use it last turn, but we wouldn't have been able to predict that. I'd rather just Sage Stone. Go ahead. That's okay. I think we're okay enough to switch around again. Oh, okay. We're good. But that's it for Psaro, and without Kerplunk bracers. Obviously, I used some Chapter 6 tactics, but I do believe that, as long as you don't mind using the prayer ring some more, it would have worked out just fine. Anyway, it's just, you have to make sure you pick your moments. Do it in the first recovery phase that I mentioned, not the second to last phase in total, because that one is harder to heal from. Anyway, that's it for Psaro again, and I'll see you in the next video. I don't know which order I'm uploading these in, so at very least I'll see you in Aamon. Yes, it's so cold. Or hot. Okay, guys. We're finally here at Aamon, and I leveled up to 99. I did quite a few test runs on this, along with some side projects, but I've come to the conclusion that with Maya and Borya alone, with 3 Yigdus, and... wait, is it 3? Yeah, 3 Yigdus and 3 Yigleaves, they can do it, but they also need at least 1 Kerplunk Bracer or the very bestest of luck to get through. That's the conclusion I've come to. This has been delayed pretty heavily because, one, I got sick and I'm still kind of recovering. You might hear it in my voice. But also, I kept trying to find better ways to do this. And one thing I wanted to do was use Action Replay to edit Psaro's stats to maybe just have 1 max HP, so that way we don't have to worry about him ever if he gets revived. Excuse me. But yeah, you have to bring him, and there's no other choices here that I could find that worked. So unfortunately, he may get revived when I have to use a Kerplunk Bracer. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and look over our stats here. I've allocated all of the stat seeds as well. I gave all the HP ones to Borya because he doesn't get the same natural HP as Maya. That is Maya's natural max MP, though, just so you guys know. She gets a lot later on. She also gets pretty damn good strength. I was going to try and give Borya some of the strength stat seeds, and I did end up doing so once she maxed out, because she maxes out like 234 strength, so I just gave her enough strength seeds until she managed to max out. And then the rest were given to Borya, but Borya had a lot less strength than this, but he did break 100, if I remember right. So there's that at least. Yeah, he also has... they both have pretty natural good luck. He does have some resiliency, so I think they normally have the same resilience. Their agility is natural, though, and yeah, she's definitely stronger, though. So, also, HP-wise, she was naturally better than him, and MP, too, but then again, Borya doesn't really need the MP as much as her, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, I was trying to find something to lower Psaro's max HP, and just a little fun fact before I just go back to the stats here. There's no codes for Action Replay, at least in the USA version of Dragon Quest IV DS, that work. Nothing, because everyone assumes he is... The way the Action Replay code works is, like, goes by your position in the party. Like, everyone has a designated position, even when they're not in it. So, no matter what, like, the hero is always, like, 1, then Ragnar, then Alina. It's like, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, and sorry, Borya is after Kirill, so it'd be 5, then 6, then it's Mina 7, then like Maya 8. Everyone thinks like Psaro's 9, but no, he isn't. And the only reason I found this out is I was playing with the codes and they gave me an error screen and showed Psaro as position 25, and unfortunately, the pattern that was discovered for the modifier, 25 in hexadecimal is too much because it's only supposed to be up to 4 digits and it ends up going over into 5 digits, so I'm not sure how that would communicate and how it would work, but if I can get that modifier to work, I could lower Psaro's stats just to help for these occasions, you know? But yeah, as you can see, I did not modify anyone's stats here with Borya or Maya unnaturally, like whether it was by stealing seeds or using an Action Replay code, because they can beat it without, but they do need a Kerplunk bracer. I might try and see if without a Kerplunk bracer, if they could do it like with max HP and max resilience or something. They should be able to, but it's still unknown. I'll see about recording that if it makes a difference, but in any case, why don't we get through this first before we start talking about that. Let's go over our item setup. Maya is going to be using the Gringham Whip for a little bit. She's not going to be using it the whole battle, but for times that Borya could spare a oomph, yes, she's going to be using it. Angel Leotard's better than the flowing dress, and then the rest of her stuff here. Ruby of Protection for now is her main accessory. Using the Staff of Salvation, she has 1 Yigdu and 1 Yigleaf. Borya has the others. And then she also has Kerplunk bracers for just in case, and Moonwort Bulb in case we get paralyzed in the beginning of the first phase, because it can paralyze you. So you shouldn't need more than 1 though. And now for Borya, I took away his weapon to give him more item space. But yeah, Flowing Dress, Happy Hat, Scale Shield, and Recovery Ring, which is the same amount of defense as what Maya has. Sage Stone, he'll be the main Sage Stone user. And then 2 Yigdus, 2 Yiglies, 1 Moonwort Bulb for the same reason as Maya. And then 2 Kerplunk bracers. He will be equipping 1 if he goes down and they're out of Yigdus. That's just how it's going to be. And Psaro, unfortunately, like I mentioned, he's going to get revived, which technically gives me a free turn, but he will not be attacking in any meaningful way. So, anyway, that's our item setup. Why don't we go ahead, get started with the most frustrating fight in Dragon Quest IV DS, regarding challenge runs at least. So, anyway, let's not control our hatred and our loathing and just beat the shit out of him, because fuck him. He's such a piece of shit. I appreciate that in a villain, though, at least. Now, my curse. For bonus boss time. I'm not going to try and go any higher. Doesn't matter whether Psaro defends or not. So, he's going to defend. Maya is going to sap, and Borya is going to oomph her. Very good. Okay, good. He focused right on him. Now, she's going to attack, and since Borya does not hurt or anything, he's going to go ahead and crackle. 500 damage. That's damn good. Frizzle, and that's it? Okay, good. So go ahead and crackle again. That's not enough to worry about. Basically, if he meditates, yeah, it won't even matter because we're doing such good damage to him. But anyway, it doesn't matter if she doesn't get an oomph on that part of the turn. She still is doing either at the high end of Kafrizzle or just generally above it. Anyway, she's going to attack. I am going to crackle because she's still not really hurt that bad. There you go, Borya. Go ahead, keep Disruptive Waving. That's just wasting turns of him not healing or attacking us. Honestly, part of me believes that it might be, if we could control it, you might want Maya to have like less agility than Borya, but unfortunately we can't do that with this party setup. Anyway, look what Psaro can do with his hands. Oh, and then also poop out some extra feet, or extra muscle on the feet. I don't know what he's doing. Extra length to his feet. There you go. Alright. So, Maya's going to keep attacking, and Borya's going to sap. My voice is going to be squeaking a bit, unfortunately. I'm recovering from a small flu. No COVID, at least. Anyway, now Borya's going to start on his heal train. But Maya, as you can see, is going to be doing massive damage. We're going to get through these first two phases pretty damn fast. Because he rarely will use Disruptive Wave. That's okay. Keep attacking. And Borya's just going to worry about healing. I like it when he spreads his damage out. That's a lot more manageable. Thank you. Oh, there goes Oomph. Is Sap going to wear off by now? Or did I even bother sapping this phase? I can't remember. I don't think I was able to. She's out, and he needs to heal, so she's got a Kafrizzle. But yeah, that's how we kind of work this. Oh, okay, we're good. And now he spins right round, baby, right round. I've made that joke so many damn times already. If you want to call it a joke. I gotta be honest though, so the sprite work to make it look 3D is pretty damn good. I mean, the animation wasn't as good as this in the original, of course. But anyway, it's final, well, almost final phase time. I mean, the NES version had some pretty good animation though, overall. For what limited amount that it could do. Alright, we are still above 300, so we're going to go ahead and keep the attacking and Sage Stoning. Just so you know, her regular attack could still do okay. Ooh, she's got to help heal herself this time. But it's still not, ideal. I probably should have switched it around. But, okay, I'm going to keep having her heal for a little bit. And she's okay now. Sage Stone will cover her, so you can go ahead and Kafrizzle. I want Borya's HP to be a little lower before I use a Yigdu. You also don't have to worry about Maya's MP at all, even if you decide not to use the... If you decide not to use the... Oh, I lost my train of thought a bit there, I'm sorry. But if you decided not to use the Gringham Whip, you could just Kafrizzle the whole time. And you'd be fine. Hit Maya? Ah, you suck. Alright, Maya's gonna have to keep Borya alive here. Just keep him above 300. That's good. Alright. Yeah, around 300 is you're usually safe, but you still can die if he decides to double attack you. In either phase. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, at this point her MP is so good that unless you get stuck at the meditation phase, you really don't have to worry about her MP and have to do stupid stuff with like prayer rings, which is good because there's not really any rest for these guys. Alright, yeah, keep doing that. We don't really have any buffs on. Yeah, keep yourself up for it. Ah! Yeah, if he double hit him, that would have been bad. Let's go ahead and Sage Stone and Staff of Salvation. But yeah, 300 is the reasonable risk range for the most part. Depending how you feel. Actually, she does have a Yiggleaf, so yeah, right now it's still okay to make these reasonable risks. Also, this is not even the toughest phase. I'm just trying to spare those Yigdoos if I can. Alright, now that's fair. Now, she can attack, and a Yigdoo will probably be in order if he does double spread damage. Looks like it. If he only does that, nope, we can keep risking it. Because he can only kill one of us around right now. And there it is. Luckily, he has the second Yigleaf, so that's fine. I don't mind using the Yigleafs. It's the Yigdoos that are a little bit more worrisome. And also, thank you for the free turn. I appreciate that. That is very sweet of you, Aamon. Normally you're a bigger asshole, but for the most part, he's not being too bad. Okay. Frizzle and Sage Stone again. Very good. Luckily, Maya is pretty damn powerful. Let's see. Yeah, keep Sage Stoning. For some reason, I was debating attack in my mind, and I was like, wait, no. To be fair, this is after work, and so if I'm rambling or if I am not always making sense, I apologize. I do 10-hour shifts, so... Oh, no, sorry. I do 10-hour shifts, but I have 3 days off, so it kind of works, but still... I'm recording this on a day after work, because I have a hard time balancing stuff. We're still okay. But I am predicting this will be the Yigdoo round. Pretty damn sure right now. Yeah, okay. That's enough for me to say, go ahead and Yigdoo. I just wanted to try and save them as long as possible, because if I don't have to use a Kerplunk Bracer, that'd be great, but all my test runs, I've needed just a minimum of 1. I mean, there was always a minimum of just 1. Alright, yeah. You can Sage Stone just to try to delay things more if you can. Right foot, right stomp. Ugh, that's not great. She could die. No, she's alive. I'm gonna say she has a leaf, but Borya is out, so I'm gonna say have her go ahead and Yigdoo. Let her go ahead. She's been getting killed a lot more. And since you're gonna be healed anyway, why don't you crackle? Good. You got some damage on. I mean, I guess I could have tried and sapped or oomphed Maya so she didn't have to frizzle. That probably would have been slightly better damage, but it also would have likely just been taken off of us. But yeah, if Borya had any more leaves, I would have went ahead and just had her just keep risking things. And not wasted the Yigdoo yet. It's good for them to have a variety, though, like 1 on each of them. Alright, I'm gonna say... try Staff of Salvation with the Sage Stone. We may or may not get lucky this round. Mostly good. I'm gonna Frizzle, and I'm gonna use... Am I gonna Yigdoo? I'm gonna play this risky. Let's go ahead and Sage Stone instead. Maya should survive. If that's all you do, I'm good. Alright. Yeah, I'm just delaying now. Last Yigdoo. We're gonna have to equip Kerplunk Bracer soon. Alright. Frizzle and... Yeah, actually, this is a case where she can revive, so... But if she goes down, he's gonna need the Kerplunk Bracer. So I'm gonna have her equip this just in case we have a bad roll of things. Because at this point, he can't revive her. That's the main reason to do that. And since he can't revive her... Yeah, keep Sage Stoning, yeah. Just gotta keep Maya alive more and delay things as much as possible. Alright, he's using Magic Burst at this point. That means that he's near the end of his life here. I don't know by how much, and I keep wanting to crackle. It doesn't do that much damage, though. And he says a little prayer for himself. Okay. I would love to have that ability on any of our characters. But, yeah, I get it. It's like, bosses are allowed to have that. And it's not like his magic burst is as deadly as what we could cast. For some reason, that's how that works. I appreciate it. I mean, if we could survive longer. Also, if I'm not sounding as frustrated or as, I guess you could say, annoyed with him, it's because I'm just kind of, like, I'm accepting he sucks to fight in these challenge runs. So, yeah, oh, okay, you can keep going. Also, it helps that I spread out my test runs throughout quite a few days. So that helped. Oh boy. Yeah, nope. We gotta keep it going. She has the Kerplunk bracer, so if she goes down, she'll give him a full heal, and he'll be able to equip his Kerplunk bracer. Okay. At this point, just equip the Kerplunk bracer. We can get gamed pretty badly here, I think. It's a shame, though. We were doing pretty well. Alright, yeah. Now I'm glad I did that, because he just did some bullshit. Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter. Hopefully he'll only attack once this turn, because maybe he'll just kill Borya. That'd be lovely, but... Alright, and would you stop at that? Ah. I was hoping. Well, he did stop at that. For this, I don't have any items, but Snooze will never work, so this is just a useless action from Psaro. And let's see. If this kills... Seriously? Technically that means I did not need that Kerplunk bracer. Just so you guys know, because she would have been at, like, very low health, and she would have just been able to revive Borya, or just Kafrizzle and kill. So, technically she might not have needed it. But, alright, that's it for him. We kind of got lucky with the eye lullaby. But god damn, that could have been a lot worse. This run took a lot longer than I thought it would, due to me being sick and also just having a hard time doing the recording. I've been kind of putting too much on my own plate off stream doing stuff. So, and also getting sick didn't help either. Excuse me. But anyway, that's it for this run. Yeah, I got sick a lot recently, didn't I? I'm okay. But anyway, that's it for this run. Next will be Dragon Quest V again, but I still have a couple ideas for what to do in Dragon Quest IV. I think I could do some things, but I might be doing some runs where it's more about, can I do it at lower levels type of thing, but I won't be directly repeating any run that I'm aware of yet. So, and there's also a chance that I'll be starting some Dragon Quest VI runs soon, since I've been doing a Let's Play on Twitch at this point at time of recording. So, look forward to that. But in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, this is going to be Aamon, but if I've maxed out Borya and Maya's HP, I can actually do this, and I didn't need to use a Kerplunk bracer on one of my test runs that I tried this with. So let's see if it actually carries over on the recorded run, because you never know. But I will be fast-forwarding, because we've done this already. Anyway, getting an attack. I'm going to have him stay on the safe zone. But anyway, this is max HP with 999 HP on both of them. Alright, very good. Just keep healing for now. We want to keep you up. Oh, you're paralyzed. Well, that's okay. It'll actually going to just wear off. So, but I do have the thing to get rid of it, too. But anyway, let's go ahead and do that now. He can spare an oomph on Maya. And then just heal. Very good. But yeah, what I did in the test run was just more focus on letting her attack instead of having to use Kafrizzle. It goes by just slightly faster. I'm going to keep going ahead. Yep, there you go. Make sure that oomph stays in place. Very good. Let's see. Go ahead and you do... Not Yigdu Skill, sorry, Sage Stone. Alright, now you're going to go ahead and Kafrizzle, because your damage is going to be less. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. She's gonna use her Yigdu, we have to, and he's gonna oomph her. Oh, really? You want to do that, huh? Yeah, that's her normal damage, which is 137. That's not the worst, but it's something. And since our HP is okay right now, because we have so much of it, we're gonna go ahead and just keep going. 428 already there. Good. He's gonna just focus on healing her for now. Really? He actually did that on this. This is where I'm gonna say reasonable risk to oomph her. Okay. Go ahead and keep that up. But yeah, the attack just does so much more. I'm gonna go ahead and do another oomph. That's good. She has very good resistance, though, to the stuff. Hey, if we can keep him doing that, that's really good. Oh, and now this is perfect for Yigdu time. And yep, okay, she has just the revive, and he has 2 of his Yigdus. Let's go ahead. That 999 is really good. And also, we are getting him to focus on using Disruptive Wave more. It's kind of sad that for your best mages run, you're better off just having one of them constantly attacking, the other constantly supporting. So it does say something to Borya's oomph spell, though, that's for sure. But you keep oomphing, because it shows how powerful it is for the low amount of MP necessary for it, compared to his spell. I do think, though, he deserved at least one good, super strong ice spell. We can reasonably risk this Sage Stone over... And, yep, there you go. It's fast. It's not that hard, actually, when you have max HP. So, that's without Kerplunk Bracers. And I figured I'd show it off, just again, to give you guys, different strategy ideas. Like, if you want to have Tornico to keep stealing some life seeds or something, you could reasonably do this to max HP at least. So, in any case, that's it for this run. I already said them on my closings. This was just a little bit of bonus. So, thank you.